you a time millionaire or billionaire? Hey guys, Randy Gage here. Welcome to another episode of Prosperity TV. And we talk about money a lot, right? And I think people aspire to be a millionaire or a multimillionaire. And of course, some people aspire to be a billionaire. And we're talking about money in those contexts. But what about if we took those measuring ratios and we put it with time? I think not 0.5% of the people in the world have even the faintest clue of the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire and what a difference it makes. And so I was listening on Tim Ferriss's podcast and with Graham, what's his name? Anyway, Graham somebody, brilliant guy, and he was talking about Tim Urban, who has a blog and has written a lot of pretty intriguing stuff. And he uses this concept of time in seconds. And he broke it down and said, so if you're a millionaire in seconds, then you've got about 11 days. Okay? 11 days is about 1,000,000 seconds. If you're a billionaire in seconds, you have about 31 years. That's the distinction between a millionaire and billionaire if we equate it to time. So think about this. If we said, okay, what's the odds, the average? We're going to say, well, people today in the first world, healthy, good odds, they're going to live to be 90 years old. So if you're watching this and you're 20, 25, 30 years old, you're probably a time billionaire. Probably, not definitely, but likely. You could have 2 billion worth of lifetime left. If you're 90 and watching this, well, you may be down to 10 million or 20 million. And again, we don't know. There are people who live to be 120, right? But here's the thing I think is really important from a prosperity context is we really don't know. So you could be 27 right now and watching this and say, yeah, I'm a billionaire. I got 2 or 3 billion left. And you could get dropped by a bus tomorrow, right? You could get a horrific medical diagnosis tomorrow. We really don't know. And so it's really about celebrating the moment. It's about, so many people are wasting their life living in the past. And I love dreams and I love goals and I love having a vision for the future. But if you focus so much on the future that you can't celebrate the moment, you're not living a prosperous life. So please be cognizant of this. Do a little critical thinking about it this week. That's your homework. Is if we go by the numbers, are you a millionaire, billionaire? What should you be if you fit with the averages? And then if you say, well, God, Gage, that's depressing. I'm already 92 years old and now you're telling me? No, you could choose to be depressed by that, or you could choose to be liberated by that. Because if let's suppose you died last night. So whatever this thing you had to do today, right? You had to take out the garbage, you had to mow the lawn, you had to shovel the snow, you had to whatever, something that you didn't want to do. But if you knew that you were going to die last night, you know what you would give to be able to do that thing that you had to do today? That thing, that situation you're complaining about, that job that you complain, or that boss that do you know how much you would beg for the opportunity to be able to experience that for another day? And that's what I think prosperity is really about. Time is only your enemy if you're trying to kill it. All right, go out and have an amazing week. Peace. By the way, I told you I was going to be in Vegas doing this, but actually my warehouse fulfillment center, they had to move. The building was sold. They're having to move this week. So I know Sean is going to be really busy with that, so I thought I better give him some extra time to edit the show. So I did this early, and I'm heading to Vegas in the morning, and the next show I will get you should be from there. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. See ya.